Yo guys, Features Gaming here and welcome back to another video on the channel. As you can see, we are in Euro Truck, but it's not going to be a trucking career video because this is going to be a tutorial video on how I can just simply look at the truck like this from any perspective that I like. So in this video I'm going to show you how you can do that, and also so you can get this inside Euro Truck. Okay, so in order to enable the console, you need to find this file right here, config.cfg. It will appear in your Euro Truck Simulator 2 documents folder. So what you do is you just get it and then you drag it into a notepad. And now from here you need to change two things. So press Ctrl F to find not on here, you need to do it on here, Ctrl F, and you need to type in console. So you find console here, and then there's this weird code thing, but you don't need to worry about that. All you need to do is just find this 0 and change that to 1. That's all you need to do. And now you need to find something else, and you need to type in developer. So developer, here it is. So basically, again, with the console, you just want to set the value to 1. And then you basically just need to go file, save, close it down, close that down, and now you basically now have the console. So having enabled the console, you can literally just do this and you can basically view your truck from any perspective that you like. So in order to do that, if I just get back in my cab, you need to press the 0 key on your normal keypad, sorry, not on your numeric keypad. So if you press it, it will take you down to this weird view which is just below your truck. If you press the A, W, 5 and 6 keys, 8, 4, 5, 6 keys, then you should be able to look at your truck from any perspective that you like. And they're the main keys. 9 and 3 will go up and down. So if you scroll your wheel forwards, you will be able to speed up. And if you scroll it backwards towards you, it will slow down. So you can literally view your truck from any perspective. You don't even have to view your truck. You could literally go and view London while, say for example, my truck is in Padborg. It's really amazing. And you can teleport as well, which I'll show you in just a minute. But say for example you get into a situation like this, even though I can see my truck just over there. But if in doubt and you don't know where you are, just press the 1 key or whichever key you have mapped to get back into your cab. Press it and then you'll safely be back in your cab. So now how you can enable the console is if you press this key. Now it does have a weird name. It's called the tilde or backtick key, and it's just to the right of your, to the left, sorry, of your 1 key on your normal keypad. So if you press it, then this should come up, and it's basically the settings of every single thing that's in your game. So if you press the tab key, you should be able to find every single command that you can use to change something into the game. And it's pretty bad. There's a I don't know how to say it, there's a lot of things that you can change. Everything that you see here is a command where you can change something in the game. And if you want to find a specific thing, so if you do G underscore, then everything that starts with G underscore will pop up. So something like this. So you can press it as well. But if I do R underscore, there we go, R underscore tab, you can see I still have everything. But here is something else. Steering wheel, just like that. Okay, may have to actually type it in. So R underscore steering underscore wheel, and then if I set the value to 0 and press enter, you see nothing has changed. But if I go back into my cab, you can see that my steering wheel is gone. Where's my steering wheel gone? Well, quite simply, I've just removed it. And this is quite useful where if you have a big screen and you want to make it as realistic as possible. So for you it would obviously look weird, but if I just drive around in this game, I don't have track IR on at the moment, I'm moving my steering wheel but you can see that it looks weird because there's no steering wheel here, but I am moving my steering wheel in game, and it just makes it that sense of realism. But I mean, I want it back, so r_steering_wheel, and then I set the value to 1, and now I have it back to, if I undo the parking brake, I now have it to drive around in again. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to show you is how to basically teleport to your truck. So having pressed 0 and going into this external camera, you can go to pretty much everywhere and spawn your truck. So say for example I wanted to spawn here, I go to the ground and press F9. Now for me it doesn't work, and I don't know why it isn't working for me, but for you it will definitely work. Just make sure that your camera isn't like up here, because if you went to spawn your camera up here, then your truck would basically just fall down and, oh, I can go upside down, and basically it will drop to the ground and cause you some damage. And also to make sure not to spawn your truck like when you're here, for example, because if you spawned your truck, then your truck would basically disappear into a place back down there and bad things will happen. So just make sure that you're just below ground level but not too high, spawn your truck, and you should be good to go. So you may be wondering why this is useful. Well, if you go basically to like a pickup thing like this, and you press this to, you know, pick up a job. So say for example you wanted to do this job, but you may think that it's like way all the way down like here. Basically you would double click the job. I don't want to do this on this profile because this profile is for my trucking career videos, so I don't want to disrupt this profile. But basically you would just take the job, and it will say like proceed to your green flag place. Now you can do that, but when you've got a job active, if you press the F9 key to teleport to your truck, then you will spawn with the trailer. So say for example you wanted to spawn your truck here, then your truck would spawn by pressing F9 and your trailer would appear behind it. But make sure that you're not somewhere like here, because then if you spawned your truck, your trailer would appear, but it would look very weird because there's this behind it. So always make sure that you don't have anything behind you, press the F9 key, and then your truck will spawn with your trailer. Again, I don't know why it's not doing it for me, but I'll go and have a look on why that's not doing that. So now you've got your truck spawned, or you basically haven't picked your job up yet. So now, say for example we did pick that job up, and let's say it was actually going to London. So we drop down the console by pressing the backtick or tilde key, and we basically just type in this command, go to, and then put London, all lowercase, press enter, wait for it to load, and then you will basically, after this is finished loading, you will spawn in London. So if I just put my menu up and I just get out of there, you can see we are indeed in London. Places to drive, we've got this, which looks quite cool because I haven't actually driven around London for a long time. So yeah, we're in London here, and yeah, so like say your destination was in London, so let's say like this was your delivery point, you would basically go down here, press the F9 key, I'm not going to do it, and then you would basically simply spawn here in London. And let's say you wanted to go to a city that you don't know how to spell, so for example Bordeaux. So you type down, or you get the console, and then you would do go to space, and then obviously Bordeaux you would not know how to spell it. So if you press BORD, which is the first places of Bordeaux, it would look for the first name or the first city that starts with BRD, with BORD, which will indeed be Bordeaux. And now you're in Bordeaux, and basically you can go down here, spawn your truck, and that would be it. So let's say that your destination point was in Bordeaux. Let's say like, oh, let's slow that down. let's say like right here. So basically you would have a flashing white box. You basically go down here, press the F9 key, and your truck would spawn, and then you can basically press like uncouple it, and then you would basically get your dosh, and there you go. Now, by using this method, you may think that it is cheating, and it is cheating, but this is a simulator, it's your game, and you can play it however you want. If you want to cheat, cheat. So just have fun doing this in Euro Truck. And like, it could be useful to some people, like if you're starting out your profile and you want to get as much money as you want, then you can indeed do that. But you won't be getting the XP because you wouldn't have drove the journey or driven the journey, however you say it. I don't know my vocabulary, but you would basically not get any XP. You would only get possibly 1, and then you'll possibly get the additional 40 for doing the parking in inverted commas. Wow, I can't speak. And you would basically get, that's all the XP you'll get, and you'll get your money. So that's how you would get the money side of things, but you won't be able to get the XP side of things. But as I said, this is your simulator. If you want to cheat, go ahead, it's fine, it's single player, but this doesn't work in multiplayer, unfortunately, so yeah. Do it in single player while you can, guys. And even though it is cheating, if you find yourself in like a place where you are stuck, for example, then you can just basically use this tip and get yourself out of trouble, basically. So now I'm going to show you how you can basically change the weather, and you can do this as well. So press the tilde key to get the console. So G_set, press the tab key, and you can see we have climate, skybox, time and weather. Skybox, time and weather are the most useful ones. So if I just go for, hang on, what have I done here? Let me just basically just do G_set underscore, and then if I go for weather, so normally this would be set to 0 because it's sunny, basically. But if we press 1 and we press enter, you can see it's now raining. And if we do the same thing, but we set the value to 2, you can see it's sunny. If we take it to 0, it'll be even more sunny. If we take it to 3, you can see it's raining again. And you may be thinking how I've done this. Basically, if you're starting out on a blank command, and if you want to basically use your previous command that you put, simply just press the up arrow and you'll be able to go up, and then you can press enter, and then you can do that basically. So basically, say for example your weather was like this and you wanted it to be sunny, so you just open up the console, G_set weather, set the thing to 0, press enter, and then there will be no rain anymore. Now these go in odd and even numbers, so if you do G_set_weather, and if you set it to 15, that will be raining. So odd numbers set the weather to raining, but if you did something like 20, then it will be sunny. So the next thing is skybox. So G_set_skybox, and if you set the value to 1, then you would see that it's like a very misty looking sky, hence why it's called skybox. So then if we do the tilde key again and we set the value to something like 3, you would see it's like morning, I'd say, or midday. Where's the sun? Yeah, so I'd say either morning or going into night. And then if you set the value to 2, maybe it'll be like what it was before, quite sunny. If we did 0, it would be very misty and foggy. And I find this is like a very good environment to drive around in. I don't know why, but I just do. And basically you can experiment with the different things. So 5, it probably goes up to something like 4. So if we do 4, okay, maybe it only goes up to 3, which is basically morning weather. Right, so the next thing that I'm going to explain is time. So G_set_time, and then if you press the tab key, which is apparently not doing anything, but it will basically tell you how to use it. But I'll tell you how to use it anyway. So if we look at the time, it is 1:57 p.m. So this is going to be in the 24 hours. So 15 will be 3 o'clock. So if we do 15:00 and we press enter, then it will take us to 12 p.m. Wait, 12 p.m. Okay, silly me. 15 in the hours is how much further it moves on, not to make it to be 3 p.m. So bear that in mind. That was my mistake. So it's now actually 12:01 and we repaid some bank loans. So this is kind of going to turn into a trucking career video. So if we do G_time_set, and let's say we want to move it forward 2 hours, so we'll do 0200, press it, and now it is now when it finally loads up. Actually, let's quickly do it again then, and then we do 200, just like that, and then we paid more loan installments. It's now 8 a.m. so we've gone forward 200 hours actually then, or 20 hours, I'm not sure. But basically you would basically do G_set_time, and then you would change it to a day. So 8 a.m. 0300, let's try that then. Press enter, and now it is indeed 12 p.m. So I messed up a little bit there on my profile, but I don't care because we have lots of money. Well, not lots, but good money. But one thing, guys, if you do G_set_time and then you type in something like 18 and you press enter, then it's actually 6 p.m. So, and then you can basically just do G_set, or if we just go up like that and then say we want it to be morning, so let's say we want it to be 5 a.m. we press 5, press enter, and now it's Thursday on 5 a.m. and we're probably going to get another loan installment payment, and we haven't completed a job, so I probably shouldn't mess that up because it will mess up my profile, and I haven't been earning money for quite some time. So yeah, guys, use this at your own risk because it will change something in the game, and if you're not careful, you will get yourself bankrupt. But by using the teleportation trick, then you shouldn't worry. So time always goes forward, but it never moves back, basically. So this is very useful if it's basically something like nighttime like this, and you don't want to drive at nighttime and you don't want to sleep, then you can literally just do this, and then you can move it forward to like 7 a.m. and it will be sunny. Obviously it isn't sunny for me because I have an autumn mod on at the moment because it is autumn, and then you should be able to drive around in sunny weather. And you can also change it by using the climate, or changing the skybox, sorry. So you just do G_set_skybox and then set it to a value, and then you should be good to go, basically. So guys, I recommend not using this method, like changing the time, whilst you have a job active, because then the time will move forward and then you may be late for your job time deadline, basically. Okay, so this is another command. So if we pop up the mini console, you see this bus coming and I don't really want it in the game. So if I do G_traffic and then space, and then I set the value to 0, press enter, and then you can see there's no AI traffic in the game. So you can literally just drive around not having to worry about traffic. Now obviously that is boring. So G_traffic, set the value to 1, and then traffic should gradually start appearing again. So by doing this, and if you spawn your truck in a specific place, you can literally get a decent thumbnail without having to worry about traffic, you know, beeping at you and saying move out my way, basically. So use this, as you can see in the car, so you can use this to get decent thumbnails. And now for probably the most funny command. So if we do warp and then press the tab key, well, it wouldn't show it here, but basically it will show you that it's already set to 1. But say for example we do warp 2, and now you can see everything is times 2 speed. So that's times 2 speed, everything is times 2 speed, and everything in the game is times 2 speed, including your time. So bear in mind for that. So you can see here, they're warped, and if we do warp, and then let's do 5, you can see it's even quicker. Now you can do this to try and get like a sense of feeling that you're in this game and you want it to basically look like lots of things is going on in the game, which it is, without having to, you know, sit there for 5 hours and then having to speed it up. So that is quite useful. And then when you want to turn it off, just go warp and set the value to 1, and you can get it back to normal speed. And you can make it go slower by doing warp and then 0.5, do that, and then everything is ridiculously slow. You can see the blinkers over there, you can see it is really slow, and you can make it go slower. So warp, not like that, let me just go back in here, here we go. So if you do warp 0.02, it's even slower, but you can see it is still working. It's just that they're going ridiculously slow. So then if we do warp 1, it goes back to normal speed, just like that. And you may want to do warp 0.2, let's say, for example, which is just a little bit faster, but you can see everything is going really slow. And this is including if you're driving your truck as well. So if I just fire up my truck, you can see if I start driving just like that, you can just see my handbrake goes off. And if I just turn the engine on just like that and I start going forward, if it will actually allow me to, just turning my wheel is slow. You can see we are just about to move off. It is really slow. But say for example, if we just stop and we do warp 1, you can see if I just get that out, it's back to normal speed, just like that. And that is basically all the commands. There is a better video that's in the description that explains these better than I do and explains how to just enable the console as well. So I'll leave a link in the description to that video. But that is going to be the end of this video, guys. So if you did like this video, then leave a like on it. That'll be awesome, and thank you very much. Subscribe if you want to see more videos on the trucking career and some more maybe tutorials on Euro Truck or something like this, because I maybe do some more of them as well. And to all my subscribers out there, hit the notification bell so then you guys will get notified every time I put out a new video. So then you guys can go and view the video first, you can like the video first, you can comment first on the videos, you can share the videos first. Whatever you guys want to do on the videos, you can do first. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, take care and peace.